Who's live with me this Sunday? Oh, I like that. Y'all know what that is, don't y'all? My boat registration stickers 2020, about halfway through, but we've been out twice. We have a temporary, don't worry, we had temporary, but looks like my new boat registration came in. Nice. Sweet. That makes me happy. Hey, I hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day in Woodland Park, and my family is just now about ready to stir up and get out of here. We're going to go hit the trails. We're going to take the Jeep 4-wheel driving, get out in the woods, probably start a fire, have some hot dogs, do something, because we are about at the limit of the Dalton quarantine. In other words, I'm about to have to go do something. I have to get out and do something, or the Dalton quarantine is going to end up in like not a good place. So we're headed out today. True story. You got to recognize what's happening, and you got to take control of the situation. So today we're going to get out and go do some 4-wheel driving, get out in the woods a little bit. We'll practice social distancing amongst any strangers, but right now it'll just be the family. We're going to quarantine ourselves to the Jeep. Life is I'm in a good place today. Yesterday, I was ready to just vomit on y'all. I was ready to just take y'all down some crazy roads. I'm glad. I almost went live last night with a complete conspiracy show, and I talked myself out of it. Woke up with some Jesus time, woke up with some a moment to focus, and was like, yeah, let's go get this whatever this is, whatever's happening in the world. We gotta redesign. We're gonna redesign the Dalton life to fit better in this quarantine stay-at-home world. Here's the deal. They've pushed it out to 8. So the reason I'm talking about this is, a couple of days ago, the governor here in Colorado, I don't know what's happening where you are. I know we're all going through this quarantine, and most everybody's on some sort of stay-at-home order, voluntarily or mandatory or whatever. The governor of Colorado extended the closing of the schools, which means if the schools are closed, it actually means a lot of stuff is closing, which means they probably aren't going to allow restaurants to open. They're probably not going to allow non-essential businesses to open. And now he's encouraging everyone to wear masks when they're out in public and different things like that. Good luck is all I'm going to say. Is good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck to the governor. Good luck to Colorado. Good luck to America. Good luck to small business. Good luck to large corporate business. Good luck to individuals. Good luck to entrepreneurs. Good luck to stay-at-homes. Good luck to go to work. Just good luck, because you really... Right now, we are starting to move into a different world. We're moving into a different way of life. It's never going to go back. So for people to say, it's going to go back to normal. Oh, it's going to go back to normal. And even I heard the president of the United States, we're going to get to a point where you can sit next to that person at the sports arena, or we're going to get to a point. We may get there, but it's just going to be because we don't care. It's not going to be because we have solved this pandemic or solved this virus issue. We are moving into a new place. And it's okay. It's not a scary thing to be worried about. It's not oh my goodness, our freedoms are going to be taken away. Our lives are going to be different. A lot of people, the next 10 years is going to be a crazy recovery from this, right? And so what do you need? What are you looking for?
Your coffee cup, sweetheart.
Oh, my coffee cup. I don't know. L. Isley. It's out right there. It's on the front porch. Calm down. Roll your eyes at me. Oh my goodness.
Not easy to serve.
Y'all just saying all this because I'm live right now, trying to be all dramatic.
That's why we gotta get out of the house.
See, out of the house. Drop that baby in 4-wheel low. I've been coughing all morning. I hate that I get upset because I'm coughing, but this is all over the world. Isn't going to go on and just like an animal always has a flea. Won't there always be someone with the bug? Drinking coffee with you. Oh, thank you. D-Wop in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Is my Facebook side working? Oh, I just crashed it. I just crashed my StreamYard. Really? 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 Touching my face.
You've only been home though.
Touch your face. Boom. Oh, crap. It does. Crap. Add this. Oh, suck. Sucky, sucky, sucky. I don't know why that does that. Oh. I do have Facebook. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta fix this. How do I kick? I don't know. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Can y'all hear me now? Remove from stream. Got it. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Y'all can hear me. Okay. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I was playing with golly. Do you drink black coffee or do you put some sort of flavor, creamer, sugar? How do you take your coffee? And then who can guess how I take my coffee? So, how do you take your coffee and who guesses how I take my coffee? I hope y'all can't see it. Can y'all see it? Oh, no, y'all can't. Good. Coffee mate only. Cream and sugar. Can hear. Good. I'm glad. Black D-Wop coffee. Black 1 sugar. Black. We're seeing how y'all same here. So everybody black is 1 sugar. Black and 1 sugar. Is that how y'all all take your coffee? Black. Man. A drop of milk, no sugar, dark and sweet. Sometimes I make bulletproof coffee if I'm on keto. That's with the butter, isn't it? Isn't bulletproof with the butter? High fat coconut. Okay, butter. I got you. You with cream. Wait. You said something here. You with cream, me with cream and sugar. I like my coffee how I like my women, full and what? Full of cream. That's terrible. Cream with a splash of coffee. Just coffee, yes. Caramel macchiato coffee with a little vanilla creamer. 2 squirts of S syrup and a splash of heavy cream. No, a bunch of them drank black. Black with cannabis infused oil. My Irish girlfriend adds a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Nobody with whiskey yet. D-Wop, caramel and vanilla chocolato. How do you take yours, D-Wop? I'm just letting everybody get their guesses in. So I actually take mine with like special creamer, like the flavored creamers. And if we don't have flavored creamer, then I'm going to take it with milk and sugar, cream and sugar. 99.9% of the time, If you're drinking coffee in my house, it came out of a French press. But I drink, if I go to the gas station, if I go get a loaf and jug, coffee, I'm gonna drink it with the French vanilla creamer. If I'm drinking at home, my favorite creamer is Southern Butter Pecan. If I'm drinking at Cafe Leo, which is the local coffee shop here, I'm gonna have what they call a hot love, and that was invented by Dennis, and he was the prior owner of Cafe Leo, and it used to be an off the menu item. That's what it used to be. I used to go in there and get off the menu items, and then all of a sudden they put it on the freaking menu, and it became all the rage. But the hot love at Cafe Leo is where it's at. Let's see what else. There you go. There's my coffee explanation this morning. So if I'm drinking coffee, it probably has some sort of flavored creamer in it, especially at the house. I can drink black coffee just fine. It doesn't bother me one bit. It doesn't bother me at all. But if I'm just going to, if I prefer a coffee, if I prefer a way to take my coffee, it's going to be with some flavored. No, the hot love is like, he uses like a cayenne pepper or a habanero. Oh, you do?
I do.
Nice.
Shred it in there. I'm just gonna shred it.
I'm fine, baby. Cafe Leo is where? In Woodland Park, Colorado, by the way. Loaf and Jug, gas station. It's better than the Come and Go. We have a gas station called Come and Go, which is terrible. So what is a hot love? Hot love is coffee. I don't know. It's like, it's got cayenne, maybe some, I think cayenne pepper in it. He puts like cayenne pepper in it, I think is what makes it. It's like it's spicy and sweet, like a chocolate spicy mocha. Like that's what it is like a mocha with cayenne pepper in it. Shout out from Havasu. I like how Havasu always starts the shout outs. Quarantine question. Is anyone else mad that work is taking all my vacation and sick pay due to slowed hours right now? So when that runs out this week, I'm done for. Limited hours. That sucks. But at least you're getting paid still. There's a lot of people that got fired. I know. It's already afternoon though. It's 10:44. No, it's not afternoon yet. Try hot chocolate powder and coffee. Diablo. See, now I have some of this fudge that I got from where my parents live, and this fudge is habanero fudge, and you just take a little piece of that habanero fudge and drop it in your coffee, and by God, you're ready. You're on it. Not enough to pay bills. See, this is going to become interesting because 1 month, cool, solid. 2 months, solid. Shit, I'm going to have to turn my online game up, right? 2 months, solid, no pay. See, because you guys have to understand something. Check this out. I wish I could read y'all some letters. I understand people are losing work and losing. My own situation's that way. I have jobs that I've already done. Like they're done. I did big shows in Denver, big shows and out of state, big shows down here at the Broadmoor. And the people who I did those shows for, they're sending out the letters. Due to this corona, all our employees are at home. We can't send payables on time. I think I'm like, normally I'm 30 days past due on people, like 30 days. They pay me within 30 days. Dude, we're moving on to 60 days. And then we're going to be moving on to 90 days. The financial side of things is, one, Hopefully you have people around you that aren't going to let you starve. You have landlords that aren't going to kick you out. Hopefully this is what's happening for you guys. But everyone's in this situation. That's what's crazy. Everyone's in this situation. I was talking to the people, contractors, or people I contract with, a couple yesterday. I was like, "Hey, you're like 60 on that last $4,000,000," and they're like, "Oh no, Michael, we're sorry. We're having to move this. We're having to do that. We're having to change this." And I'm like, "Listen, give me an ETA." Some of those guys don't even have ETAs. They're like, "Oh no." So I'm gonna turn my online game up. I'm gonna start doing conspiracy. I should probably start a conspiracy channel, Dad with Conspiracies. I probably could start a family channel. I'm telling you, this is where it's going. Now, on the flip side, the online stuff is really cool. I'm working with some different businesses over the next few weeks to try to help them do some online courses and begin to do online, especially just for the locals here, having to help these locals. And April, I'm 2 days away. So Monday, Tuesday is election day in municipal. So I'm going to be either the biggest loser, or you could actually be calling me city council member. Either one, I think I win, because if I lose, I'm going to look at it as, oh, I don't want to be a city council member post virus 4 years. The next 4 years for Woodland Park are going to be very, very hard. And so, like, do I become a city council member in that 4 years, and it's going to be the hardest 4 years of Woodland Park history, right? Or, so if I lose, I'm like, oh, I missed it, right? If I win, I'm going to throw my entire life into it to try to make Woodland Park a better place. And so win-win either way. If I lose, I'm going to look at it optimistically, saying you did not want to be a city council member during the virus, post-virus. If I win, I'm going to be like, well, this is an opportunity to shine, because if we can come out of this 4 years with a little bit of shine on us in a post-virus world, who knows? I might go for another 4 years for council. But it's the first time I've been in a contest in a minute. It's like a popularity contest of your whole town. That's really what it is. I mean, especially when there's 100 signs out. Now, the cool thing is, because we're in virus time, nobody's seeing your signs because they're all at stay at home, but they're watching social media like a hawk. The reason I know they're watching social media like a hawk is my hater pages have doubled. They're like I almost can't count my hater pages on one hand. I started off with one hater page. Now I got like 5 or 6 hater pages. So, online business is, and this is where my campaign has been. So we'll see if social media pays off. And check this out. I don't know if I showed you on this video. Actually, so because I'm more known in town for another Facebook page called the Woodland Park Underground, even to the point where people call me, they'll see me in grocery stores and they'll be like, oh, that's the Underground, right? Or the mayor called me the Underground. Or I was at a parade one time videoing and a guy was like, oh, it's the Underground, right? And so I put on the ballot Michael the Underground Dalton, which had never been done before. Nobody had put like a little nickname, right? If you followed Dad with the Phone or Woodland Park Underground, you probably saw like a back and forth as they tried to get that to be able to not be on there. And so on the flip side of things, I do have some people that are kind of following this campaign because it's been solely online. I haven't spent $1. Yeah, which is fun because I don't even run my video ad. Like, I don't run video ads for my shit. Either people watch it or they don't, right? And so I haven't spent $1. I did it solely on social media. And if it happens, if it actually happens, I predicted it 2 years ago because I dropped out of the election, and I was like, man, I just did that as a joke. If I come back, I'm going to do it in 2020. And so if it happens, 2020, I predicted it. If it doesn't happen again, I'm optimistic and go, oh, I didn't want to be a council member in a post-virus world. So it's a win-win for me, nevertheless. So it'll be fun. I love it. Miss Beach grandkids laughter. I can at least put a sign in my yard. Yeah, but the thing with like I didn't want to print on paper. I make fun of feather and ink, right? Like I think feather and ink is archaic. Like we still have a document that runs our country that was literally written with feather and ink. Now, there's a lot of cool things that are written with feather and ink, but we call them history archived. We call them, our past. Understand, I think this is an opportunity that they're going to rewrite the dude. You look too cute for the woods right now,
really
girl.
Bored.
You look too cute for the woods. You and your acid wash jeans.
I got them for Ashley and they don't fit her.
They don't fit her.
Squeeze my lovely self in them.
These used to be hers.
Did y'all wake up your brother? Tell him to get up.
It's gonna go well.
No, you cannot pour water on him. Tell him Dad says get up. And if he argues, I'll come bust his butt. You didn't have to yell. Miss my grandkids a lot. I guess I'm one of the fortunate ones. So far, I'm able to work remotely from home, and my employer believes we will be doing so until the end of April. That's what they've said is the April 30th, they're going to allow people to go back into schools. I just don't see it happening. I really don't. I don't see it.
For a week or two? I talked to our Christian school friends and they're not. Their goal is just to get to the end of April remote school and then their year's done. And they're not even 100% sure they can get to the end of the April. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Nice. That would have been a great idea, Glowing Ember. I should have had my kids make me signs. I would have just put signs up all over town, handmade.
We still can. We can get crazy.
Get crazy. No. Ginger peach tea and honey. I like peach tea for sure. Oh. My oldest was supposed to graduate this year. What are they doing with that? What are they doing with like seniors? I feel bad for my nephew. My nephew is he was about to go into his sophomore year and they're back practicing. I don't know if they're practicing, but they're doing something. But he was about to go into his sophomore year of SMU football. They had their best season in 35 years his freshman year. Literally the best season they've had in 35 years. He was recruited to D1 schools all over the country. He chose to go to SMU. And the freshman year, they had their best year in 35 years. They're about to go and come off their best year in 35 years and he was about to go into his sophomore year at SMU. And because this is where people don't realize for athletes, especially college athletes, they have 4 years. They've been trying since I know his passion since he was 4 years old was to be in the NFL. And so when you understand that like these kids have taken their entire lives, I'm speaking for my nephew and college athletes, that because these are the most elite of the elite, and they have taken their entire lives and they have focused for one goal, and that is to get in the NFL. Less than 1% of all high school students will ever make it into a professional athletic organization like the NFL, the top athletic organization. And now this kid's 4 years in college has been interrupted by this virus. Now it hasn't interrupted the season, but it's interrupted practice. It's interrupted things. So it's freaking crazy when you start thinking about, and that's a kid, right? The same thing. So take that and give that to a small business. That same small business that they built their entire life to build, and they're having to shut their doors because of germs, it is literally ruining their business, what they've worked for, what they've put together, what they've done their entire life to succeed and be a part of and own this thing. And it's crushing those small businesses. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's when you and I, we're all talking about it right now, live April 5th, 2020. And we're all sitting here going, that's the world we live in. High schoolers, seniors may not graduate. College athletes, dreams crushed. Small businesses, crushed. You know, the hope is that we can flip it, right? The hope is, oh, we shut down the computer for 30 days and we turn it back on and everything's normal, just like when we left. That's the hope, right? That's what everybody's optimistic about. That's what everybody's kicking about. But the reality is that isn't the reality. See, we can hope for that, but the reality is businesses are failing today. Some businesses closed on Friday that will never open up again ever. And so optimistically, we can say, oh, for our individual lives, we hope that the switch just gets turned back on. But reality is that's just not where we're at. And we're never going to go backwards. We can only look forward to what's happening. And so it's a new world. It's new fun. I don't know if this makes us a smaller world or a larger world. I don't know if because now the communication online has literally skyrocketed to where social media and Facebook and live videos are crashing systems. They are crashing because so many people are live video and trying to communicate. And it just wasn't built for that. And so, oh, the 5G network is coming. All the little things that people have been talking about, whether good, bad, or indifferent, they're coming. This online thing is not going backwards either. That's the best. That's kind of the best part for me, is that this isn't going backwards, and I'm ahead of the game. And this is personal now. We're ahead of the game. We're going to be moving forward rather quickly with some things. And so that's fun. The flip side is King Chef freaking closed. One of the best restaurants in Colorado Springs, man. Brother Luck. He has won cooking shows. He is featured on the cooking networks and stuff. Brother Luck is closing his doors even to curbside, you know? And so it's crazy. I could go for 2 more hours waiting for my family. We'll see what happens. BC, DC, AC before, during, and after COVID. I like it. I like it. And that's a very true statement. Bridget said our economy was good. The economy was kicking ass. It was kicking ass. It was. I worked. I slaved. I prostituted almost 30 days straight. Them bitches ain't paying me for that 30 days yet, though. It was good. It was good. Our economy was at the top. And this is like a so here's the deal. If this virus, my stance on the virus is this: we've never lost ever in history. Ooh. Bottom line, we have always beat every virus that has ever come our way. A virus has never taken out humanity, ever. We have 100% success rate against every virus on the face of the planet, vaccine or no vaccine. We have made it. The question is, have we gotten to the point? Because here's where I think we are at. Mother Earth will swallow us long before we destroy her. Some people say it's global warming. Some people say it's overpopulation. Some people say it's fossil fuels. Some people say it's this. Some people say it's that. Everybody says, oh, we're destroying Mother Earth. We're destroying Mother Earth. Our children's children are going to be breathing, whatever. Now it's a virus. The virus is going to take us out. Mother Earth is balancing things out. So sit back and enjoy the ride. You're living in history for the very first time. We're doing stuff that we've never done before. Throw your hands up. It's way more fun, like on a roller coaster ride. It is this sign of surrender. I surrender to whatever this is. Let's play. If we make it through, good. If we don't, then I'll see you on the other side of wherever tomorrow brings us. That's what's beautiful about today, Sunday. Right now, live videos happening all over the internet. I have 206 people in here, give or take, between Facebook and YouTube right now. We probably have a good average of what your local church is having right now on a Sunday morning, whether you're a mega church or you're a small church. There's some churches that are saying, they're getting 1,000 downloads. They're pre-recording, showing videos. But what I'm saying is right now we have a little meeting going on. If all 200 of us just said, okay, I surrender, boom, I'm done. Mother Earth, bring what you're going to bring through this virus. Father God, help me get through Mother Earth's wrath, and we'll make it on the other side. That's the easiest thing to say. That's the optimistic way to look at this. Now, is it serious? Absolutely. At least that's what the scientists are telling us, right? At least that's what the government is telling us. It's serious. That's all you and I can know, right? Because ultimately, I understand medical professionals and nurses that watch me right now. There are nurses listening to me at work right now, and they might get mad at me. As bad as it is, right now, a nurse, they're working overtime, they're working double time. We're seeing the nurse me's pop up all over Facebook, first responders, the heroes, everybody's throwing it out there. As bad as it is, it's really not that bad. There might be a couple, there might be 50, there might be 20, there might be 30 extra people at each hospital around every hospital. No hospitals are shutting down. As a matter of fact, they are building hospitals right now. We have a hospital that was put up that has an extra 125 beds. Our hospital that is brick and mortar, it's not even full now, right? They are preparing. They are doing their best to prepare. Hey, if you're thinking about going into the nursing field, I'm going to tell you right now, the next 10 years is going to be a boom in the nursing field like never before. So maybe this might be a time for you to sign up for the University of Phoenix and get your little RN nursing degree, a medical assistant degree, whatever it is. Because the nursing field is going to open up. Hospice nursing, home hospice, all of that. It's always been a good business. But now we have figured out that we're not the healthiest nation in the world. We're the most prescribed. We're most drugged up. We have the most suicides. We got all kinds of shit. Plus, on top of that, we now have a virus that has shut down our country. Most of the people going into the hospital today are not going in with COVID-19. They're going in with pneumonia. They're going in with upper respiratory problems that they think are COVID, but they're actually not. They're actually something else that they've been living with. And so, hey, there are some good silver linings. Sex trafficking is down. They made 400 plus arrests in California over the last week in the sex trafficking crime schemes and people being busted in the sex trafficking world. Nationwide, into the thousands of arrest indictments and arrest affidavits that have been served, arrest warrants that have been served in sex trafficking and human trafficking. So, silver lining to the virus. Take a few people out and save thousands in slavery. Right now, the jails are letting people out, nonviolent offenders. Thank God, fathers and mothers and brothers who've been there for a joint or been there for a nonviolent offense. Meanwhile, there is some corruptness down there in El Paso County about to let a murderer out, Crystal Lee Kinney. I don't care if they're opening the jails. That's awesome. They're letting out these slaves. They've been keeping the human trafficking world alive in the prison system for a minute. That is probably the largest human trafficking network in the world, is the U.S. prison system. And now all of a sudden there's a little virus that says, hey, let my people go. Can you imagine if you were in the freaking jail before COVID-19 and you had like a year left on your sentence? You know you're not getting out. All of a sudden they say, hey, roll them up. You're getting out of here because the virus. That dude probably came to Jesus right then. He's like, there is a God. There is a God. These are the silver linings. Fathers have been reunited with their families over this virus. Maybe that dad was there for a joint. Maybe that dad was there because he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. I don't even care. Silver lining. Right now, families are talking to each other virtually that have never talked to each other virtually ever. Ever. My own daughters had like hour-long conversations with my sisters, and that hasn't happened in forever. Thank you, virus. Thank you, virus. Everybody's going to be mad at me right now. They're all just freaking, I can hear it. I can hear it. So, we didn't get no one out of here yet? We don't have no one yelling at me yet? Pollution has decreased since the virus. No crap, dude. The animals have come out early. The bears have come out early. Mountain lions are on the prowl, and deer are all over. It's a wake-up call, someone says. It's a wake-up call from Mother Earth. If this is a wake-up call, then it's a wake-up call from Mother Earth. And she just woke up the earth. That's what's crazy. So even if this thing is man-made, right? If we went down the conspiracy way of, like, my dad, I own my dad. If y'all listen to Dad with the Badge and Dad with the Phone, I didn't get too deep into it, but my dad was even saying, there's a testing facility there. I think this probably came from that testing facility, not the market, right? So even my dad goes down that little conspiracy of this was probably from that testing facility in China, right? Which would mean it's either man-made or it was mishandled by man and was released, right? The best part about this is that man has been trying to do this for entire however long we've been here, right? We've always tried to control death and life. And there is this thing that we all have, this self-preservation. There's a self-preservation built within each of us. And once you lose that self-preservation, this is how you commit suicide. This is how you commit murder. There is a part of your self-preservation that you lose. Or maybe you lose it for a moment in time, like you flip, you snap, you have a moment of violence and you take someone's life, you take your own life. Either way, the only way you can get to killing yourself or to killing others is to lose this self-preservation, which is built into all of us, every human being, man, woman, and child across the face of the planet. This is why even the craziest of dudes don't blow up the world, because if they did, it would be into their life, right? This is why we don't boom, right? All of a sudden, something that has no maybe Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. It does have, it is biased. They say that if you're a blood type, if you're A blood type, you're the most at risk. If you're O blood type, you're the least at risk. And then I guess on a sliding scale between the ABs and the O negatives and the O positives, whatever. So this thing does have some sort of selection process, at least what we think, right? And it doesn't mean that O blood type can't catch it. It just means that your body is more likely to fight it off and you're not going to die from it or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact science. I ain't a scientist, by the way. I quit school when I was 15. So, but either way, they are saying, at least this is what they're telling us. And this is going on the assumption. Okay, listen. A month before COVID, every one of you guys would have been like, don't trust the media and damn sure don't trust the government. A month after COVID, everybody's like, only trust mainstream media and only trust the government. I'm just saying, people, you know I'm telling y'all the truth right now. So take this for what it is. A month before COVID, y'all were saying, don't trust the government, don't trust mainstream media. A month after, y'all all screaming, listen, the government's telling the truth and mainstream media is telling the truth. We all know that to be stupid. We cannot sit there and throw our logic out the freaking window just because there is a virus. I'll tell you what, when the shit turns into Walking Dead, when people literally start dying by the streets and droves across, and when the houses start stinking because people are just dying during this quarantine. No, then y'all call me. Then y'all tell me, oh, Michael, it's serious. But if you think I believe mainstream media, and if you think I believe everything that's coming out of the government's mouth at this point, come on. Come on, really? I got to be careful because everybody, like I said, everybody has shifted from a distrust of the government to now we have to trust the government. We have to do what they say. We have to stay in. We have to wear masks. We have to shut our business. We have to shut our churches. We have to shut down. Month ago, a month before the virus, everybody's like on the verge of Hunger Games 3. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to like storm the Capitol, right? They're on the verge of storming the Capitol in the Hunger Games. And then all of a sudden we get to a point it was like they figured it out and they stopped everybody and they could never even make Hunger Games 4 because everybody said, trust. Listen, if you put your trust in the government, you are going to die. Take it from Dad with the phone. There are proverbs and scriptures that are written long before men smarter than me that will tell you, you better put your trust in only one thing. Now, that one thing, that one's up to you. But if you put your trust in man, you are going to be crushed. And that's what happens. Welcome to Sunday morning with Dad with a phone. I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope y'all go out and spend some time with your family. And you better find out who you put your trust in. Because literally, I have seen people that I could have a conversation with and go, come on, really? Like, you can't ignore some things that have happened, right? Okay, so let's just talk about a few. I'm not going to try to get into like I said, I could start my own conspiracy channel. But we could walk through major events that you and I have been through, right? We could call them by name, right? And we could say, this is how the government used that major event. I'm not saying the government planned that major event. I'm saying the government used it to do something, right? And now all of a sudden we have another worldwide major event. and the government is doing stuff it's never, ever done before. And the best part about it is the people have just said, yeah, we got to trust them. We got to trust them. We got to trust them. Even the people. So all the dudes that get on to, so the rich guys who are like, you know, they're taking advantage of the welfare system. They're taking advantage of this system. They're taking advantage of that system. Even the guys that have pointed the finger at all the poor, all the little, all those dudes are like, yep, we'll do what you say, government. We'll do what you say. We're going to take that stimulus for our business. We're going to do what you say, government. We're going to do what you say. Even the guys who are at the top of the criminal game, Las Vegas, I've said it. They did it first. They got the guys at the top of the criminal game to shut their doors. The dudes at the top of the spiritual game, the guys who have the largest churches, who are making millions every weekend at their little church or their big church or their mega church, they got them to shut down. I love it. Everyone has put their trust in the government. Everyone. Even me, by omission, sitting here going, I don't trust the government, but I don't really. And I don't really care. That's why I worry. Like I've told you personally during this live video, real worries. Like everybody has worries right now. Financial, jobs, security, safety, health. Everybody has worries. I just touched my face. Let me wipe y'all off real quick. Let me give y'all the corona real quick. Y'all might have corona now. If it was transferable through web cameras. Thank God it's not. Everybody's trusting the government because of the obedience that they are showing, right? I saw a meme that said, if the cure to the coronavirus was to jump off a cliff, who would jump? Who would jump? If the government told you to cure the coronavirus, you got to jump off a cliff. Would you jump? Hey, y'all stay at home. Listen to the government. Do whatever your little local town is telling you to do. My name's Michael, Dad with a Phone. Hey, if you like what you're listening to, maybe you're just entertained, and this is for real entertainment only. If you take anything I say seriously, you're freaking lost. My bucket is at the bottom of the screen. That's like my little hat. You can throw some money in the hat if you want to. Find me on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Go give me. Hey, I'm back on TikTok. They let me out of TikTok jail. So I'm going to turn up my TikTok game. I'm going to try not to get put in TikTok jail again. Go check me out on TikTok. If you don't have the coronavirus, go catch the TikTok virus, because you can go catch the TikTok virus right now. You won't even get sick, but it'll keep you busy all day. You'll scroll all day through TikTok. Take my word for it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. I'm going 4-wheel driving with my family.